Dragonheart is an old classic medieval fantasy from Universal. This film had everything: a good story and characters, good lessons, and a dragon as the cherry on top. But what if I were to tell you that there were more Dragonheart movies made after the first movie? That's right. After the first movie, 4 more were made, turning this one movie into its own franchise. With that out of the way, how would I rank all 5 of these movies? Well, let's find out and get to each one of them, one by one. I do like all these movies, but there are some I like more than others. With that said, let's begin. Number 5, Dragonheart 2, A New Beginning. This movie is not that good. This movie serves as a direct sequel to the first movie, where it turns out Draco from the first movie had a kid, so this movie is basically about his son. The animation and effects are really dumbed down compared to the original film, and it was also a lot more lighthearted and kid-friendly. The story also just wasn't as engaging. I mean, kids would really enjoy this film, but coming off the very first Dragonheart movie, it's very underwhelming. And if I'm in the Dragonheart mood, this movie is the least likely candidate for the Dragonheart movie I'd sit down and watch. So, not a bad kids movie, but not a very good Dragonheart movie. Number 4, Dragonheart 3, The Sorcerers' Curse. 15 years after the last sequel we get a prequel film. This movie was okay. It looks a lot better than the previous film, but it was also darker in tone. The dragon in this movie didn't have the best design compared to the other dragons in my opinion. But I did think the story was better and the characters were better, and it was more entertaining than the previous film in my opinion. Overall, a solid film. Might not be my go-to movie, but I wouldn't skip over it in a Dragonheart marathon. Number 3, Dragonheart 4, Battle for the Heartfire. Now we're in the top 3 here. From here on out, these are what I consider the cream of the crop. This movie really looks and feels like a Dragonheart movie to me, but it also tried something new. It's about these 2 new characters who have dragon powers, and the source of that power is called the Heartfire that the main characters have to retrieve. This time around, the dragon in this film is voiced by Patrick Stewart, and this dragon is probably my 3rd favorite design. This used to be my favorite prequel in the franchise, until the next one came along, which I'll get to right now. Number 2, Dragonheart Vengeance. This is just an awesome movie in my opinion. It had a basic revenge plot, but the way it was executed was well done. I thought that for a direct-to-video movie, it was done really well. I loved the dragon's design in this. This time around we got a female dragon with the power of ice, which I thought was really cool. She also had shape-shifting powers which made for some entertaining scenes. Helena Bonham Carter also did a really good job of bringing her to life. So, if you're a big dragon fanatic like I am, I recommend checking this movie out. It is really that good. Number 1, of course, is Dragonheart. That's right, the original one that started it all. It would be sacrilege not to put this movie in the number 1 spot. This movie is a genuine masterpiece from start to finish. It made me laugh, it made me cry. I loved Draco's design, I loved the story. It was just an all-around great medieval fantasy movie. In fact, most people I talk to have heard of this movie, but not the ones made after it. It's hard to beat a classic, and the original Dragonheart is no exception, so this is my number 1. And that's it. What do you think of my ranking? If you disagree, I'd love to see how you'd rank these movies if you were a fan of this franchise also. God bless.